The holiday season isn't quite the same for me anymore. My name is Josh and I've been divorced for 2 years now. We were married for 12 years before she found someone. Silly me, I quit looking when I found her. Perhaps I should have studied the rules a little closer. That being said, I volunteer for the shit shifts, so my coworkers can spend the time with their families. There isn't a significant other in my life again. Still too soon, but my time will come. I'll get to see my 10-year-old daughter this weekend, after Christmas. As I was driving through the snow-covered countryside, on my way to the factory, the slush was splashing off of my tires. Another day or two and the snow should be gone. When I'm feeling down, thinking that this world wasn't meant for me, I use the slower route. There weren't many cars on the road. There never are this time of night. Rounding the corner with the blind spot, my headlights sparked the reflectors on a bicycle. I spotted someone on the ground next to the bike. Slowing and stopping short of the downed bicycle, my headlights made it apparent that it was a woman, probably a few years younger than me. Climbing out quickly, "Are you all right? Should I call for help?" "I'll be fine." I was riding home from the train station when a car hit my bike. "My leg really hurts. I can take you to the hospital." "Thanks, but could you just take me home? It's only about a mile away." "Sure. I'll load your bike into the trunk and then help you into the back seat." "I'm Josh. Thanks for doing this." "My name is Carrie." "Nice to meet you, Josh." Carrie groaned and grimaced as I picked her up. I'm no macho man, but I didn't struggle putting her into the back seats. She slid into the middle as I closed the door. Making sure the road was clear, I made a U-turn then asked for instructions. "Where are we headed, Carrie?" "South Creekside Lane. I normally get home a few minutes before my husband. He stops and picks up my 4-year-old daughter Genevieve from daycare." "Do you have children?" "I do. Janie is my 10-year-old daughter. I don't get to see her as much as I'd like as I'm divorced now." "That's so sad. Marriage is tough. I know Jack and I have had our share of ups and downs, but my little angel has given me the strength to compromise." Left at the next turn. "Will you get to see Janie tomorrow?" "No." Her mother sticks to the visitation schedule as if it was carved in stone. "I get her next year and also this weekend, so we'll celebrate then." I slowed to make the turn. We hadn't encountered any traffic. About a quarter-mile down the lane, we pulled into a driveway. The 11-year-old girl's voice raised anxiously. "Do you think she's coming this year, Daddy?" "I have my fingers crossed. She told you she'd be back every year until you turn 18, her father replied. "She has to, Daddy. She just has to. I so look forward to seeing her." "I know, sweetie. Did you finish the Christmas card?" "Yes, I put the gift certificate in it like you said." A lady joined the young lady, pulling her close. Standing quietly, since 5 p.m., they stared out the front window. At 6:52, headlights appeared down the road. "A car! Daddy, there's a car! She's here!" They're turning into the driveway. I put my car into park, but left the engine running. Springing out, I hurried towards the front door. A dim light came on at the porch. When the door opened, a young lady sprinted towards the car. As the girl passed me, she yelled out, "Thank you, mister." There was a man and woman standing in the doorway. "Hey, are you Jack?" "Carrie's been struck by a car. She needs help." "Yes, I'm Jack," as he extended his hand, which I shook. He didn't release my hand. Jack continued, "We've been expecting, or hoping, that you'd show up. What's your name?" "Here, this is for you," and then he handed me a Christmas card. I put the card in my coat pocket. "I'm Josh. You don't understand. Carrie needs help. Josh, this is my sister Marie." When I turned to the sounds of giggles and laughter, Marie took my other hand. The young lady and Carrie were getting along fabulously. The girl turned and shouted, "Mom says she loves you, Daddy." Jack raised his voice in return, "Tell Carrie I love her too." With a touch of panic in my voice, "Aren't you going to help her?" Jack wouldn't let go of my hand. "Thank you for your trouble, and the kindness that you've shown, Josh. You see, 7 years ago, on this very night, Carrie was struck by a drunk driver at the spot you found her this evening. A good person, much like yourself, took her to the hospital. She passed quickly. I can't see or hear her, but Genevieve can. You're the 7th person to bring Carrie home." Jack brushed away a few tears. A wave of joy, sadness, and confusion washed over me. She's a ghost? This all seemed so real. So that's Genevieve? Her 4-year-old daughter? One and the same. She's 11 now and really looks forward to this meeting as the tears trickled down Jack's face. I felt something warm on my cheeks. After watching them for a few more minutes, I asked, "How long does Carrie stay?" "Until 7/16, which is when she lost her struggle at the hospital. It was internal injuries that overcame her." I looked at my watch. There were still 15 minutes left. "Can you see her, Marie?" It was a saddened response, "No." I was hoping to, but no. "You're so lucky to be able to see her." Marie squeezed my hand as she spoke. The three of us stood silently as Carrie and Genevieve talked and embraced through the back window. When the time came, Genevieve turned back towards the house. With tears running down her cheeks, her heart was breaking. With her voice cracking, "She's gone, Daddy." Jack let go of my hand so he could wrap Genevieve in a full hug. "You're welcome to stick around, Josh. We've got cookies. Would you like some hot cocoa or coffee?" Genevieve raised her head. "Please stay. I have a scrapbook with stories about the last 6 people to bring my mom home." What could I say? I'd be delighted. "Let me lock up my car first." Carrie was gone. The back lid, which was open so I could carry the damaged bicycle, now stood guard over an empty trunk. The hair stood on my arms and neck. Turning the car off, I joined Jack, Marie, and Genevieve in their home. Marie waited in the door for me, then hooked my arm and led me into the dining room. Knowing I'd be late to work, I sent a text stating that I'd encountered a traffic accident and would be tardy by a few hours. I learned that Marie was also divorced, but childless. We really seemed to click. While enjoying the stories of Carrie, my cell phone started chiming. It was Janie. "Hi, Daddy. I told Mom that I didn't give a squat about what she wanted. Can you come celebrate Christmas with me tomorrow?" She said it would be okay. I choked up, "I'd love to, sweetie. What time works for you?" "Everyone should be up by 8. "Thank you, Daddy. I love you." "I love you too, Janie, never forget that. Plus. It was a delightful day spent with my daughter, even if my replacement was present. I was back in my apartment Christmas night when I remembered the card that Jack and Genevieve had given me. I opened it to find a picture of Carrie, along with another of Jack, Carrie, and Genevieve. There was also a handwritten gift certificate to my favorite cafe. It's not on the beaten path. Jack would have had to drive out of his way to get there. How? Hopefully it is waterproof, as my tears were dripping onto it. My tears were interrupted by a call from Marie. "I have a date Sunday night after I drop Janie off at her mother's house. Rather than risk forgetting, I put a reminder in my calendar to drive that stretch of road next Christmas Eve. It just wouldn't be right if no one was there to bring Carrie home. This is all about this incident. How did you like it? What would have done better? Comment down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so that we stay motivated. Go ahead and listen to the next story, because this story is nothing compared to the next one.